Yyyaaooo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another edition of eXtine Teaches Dota 2. Today we're going to go over the in-game HUD, and, well, in order to showcase that a little bit, I just pulled up a random game from the Dota internets. We do have a couple ballers in here, though. I think one of these guys is actually Jerax, aliased up. Yeah, we got a couple people in here. Anyways, so there's a lot going on in a game of Dota, and what the UI tells you is pretty important. Let's just start in top left, and we'll go up here, and then we'll go down here. So that button is just going to pull you back to the main menu. Okay. This button in a real game will pull up the community guides, which I showcased. This is the scoreboard. You got kills, death, assists, and it's actually showing us last hits and denies here. That's not something that I would show you in a live game, though. And then this will show your team whether they have their ultimate ability or not. That's also shown in these little green diamonds up top. This is the combat log, not something that you're going to be pulling up in the middle of a fight, but, you know, while you're watching back a replay or after you've died. It can be a pretty interesting thing to look at. This is shared unit control, just kind of a small thing, but can be very helpful if you have Helm of Dominator creeps or a lot of crazy summonables. And then this section is the shared content. So if other people have cool HUDs and different things, you can actually just pull those up. Brood Hunter, that one's pretty cool. Let's leave that for a second. You can see it just changes the outline of everything, but it doesn't change anything. Up top here, you see the health bar of the players. That also pulls up the timer on the cooldown. These banners, you see the gold trim on that. That means that Oracle can buy back if they want to, but buyback's pretty expensive and not something you want to be throwing around early in the game. And that's about it for the top bar. Well, we do have the kill counter. We have the day-night counter. And that's every 4 minutes, day-night changes, unless you have Night Stalker. We can also zoom in, zoom out a little bit further since we are spectating here. I love this zoomed out view. And yeah, then we just allowed this over here, or I checked that in the options in the last video. So showcasing my FPS, which is terrible right now since I'm recording and up high. And yeah, packet loss, ping. Over here, these again are stuff for spectating. So the items, the XP chart, the net worth chart, and this little window. And then that just also exits out of this game overall. Then things pop up over here. If you die, you'll get a little thing that pops out showing who killed you. You can flip that out, and that shows you more details of the damage done to you and whatnot. Over here is the kill feed. And pulled up my little chat channel there too, but this is the kill feed, so important information showing up there. Then, of course, we have the mini-map. You can see the different wards that we have on here, giving different vision as well. The wards with the eyes, the observer wards, the empty wards, the sentry wards, giving that clear vision. And, yeah, that's fairly self-explanatory. Different summonables show up different colors, and the neutrals are white. Yeah, mini-map. Very good idea to keep an eye on the mini-map, and holding Alt switches from colored icons to the actual hero icon. You can also switch that so it's player name, but I definitely prefer hero icon. So let's go right into this direction, your player portrait. And what's nice about this is if you click it, well, it's not doing it since we're on directed camera, but if you click it, and actually you can click and hold, it follows and tracks your hero. So that's kind of a weird one, but certain circumstances, that's kind of helpful to do. And then also, a friend of mine, so this is showcase mode, where you get this like super up close POV, and it's awesome for seeing the beauty of Dota, what's really going on in this game, and getting some pretty cool shots of the action. But absolutely worthless for playing the game. Some custom games make you use it. The magnifying glass is the inspect feature, so we can see, oh, ice, ice, ice. Mythical shoulder piece, excuse me. All these things. Gift from Dr. Dre, wow. Enjoy playing Invoker. Yeah, see people's cool stuff. Up here is where buffs and debuffs appear. So, yeah, we can see, like, with the Lone Druid, he's got Rabid, and he's got the Ring of Bassi, and then he gets Empowering Haste. And with stuff that is time-based, that is a very important section to look at, because you can see if somebody, well, you know, Alacrity, it's going to be wearing out here. You can see as well, you know, if somebody uses BKB and you're just standing there with a stun, you can click over them to real quick and see, okay, when does that BKB run out? When can I actually hit them? So that's huge. You know, your debuffs of stuff that's giving you damage, you can assess whether, you know, you think you're actually going to die from that or not. Huge information conveyed right there. Now, other information nearby that's important is your damage, your armor, your move speed. Move speed's pretty stable. And the pop-up window here just kind of giving more stats of what's going on. This runs down the attributes, gives you a little bit more information on what each stat does, as well as what your hero gets for each level. So we see here Lone Druid. The first two are the standards, and then the third is what's applicable to him. You can see here he gets 2 per level. Lone Druid gets 2.1. So that's another way that heroes are kind of balanced out. Their stat gains, their stats that they start with, and then their gains throughout. And yeah, then over here we got the spells, you know, skills that you can use, how many points they've put into each. If you click opponents, you will not be able to see this information. And that makes a lot of sense, because that would be very powerful to be able to see opponents' builds, and instead they've made it so that you just have to kind of assess it based off of what you can see. Over here is the items, and if this is a real game and I was playing, I would see the keybinds for each of these item slots, so that's pretty helpful as well. And then finally we have your gold, your town portal scroll in the click buy. This is a little indicator about what the courier is doing. That'll tell you kind of where he's going, or you can just click it and make him deliver items to you. And then finally, in the bottom right here, maybe not finally, because there is also this glyph over here, but these are your own personal stats, your kills, your deaths, your assists, your last hits, and your denies. So pretty important stuff there. And yeah, that's the rundown of the UI, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I would say that right here, that area is very important to look at. Another thing I should mention is that they still need to add a little bit more of these aspects. They have been adding more, but there are many things that you can hold down Alt and click on and display information. Like, for example, you can click on your health bar, it displays your health bar. You can, if you're respawning, you can Alt and click up top, and that'll tell you when your team, you're going to respawn. You can Alt-click your experience bar. You can Alt-click items. You can Alt-click spells. Very cool stuff in terms of adding your ability to communicate with your teammates. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this rundown of the Dota 2 UI, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of eXtine Teaches Dota 2. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I am eXtine. See you guys next time. Peace out!